Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm outside Edinburgh Waverley station. I'm just entering Waverley station now to catch a service to Glasgow Central. So I think it's going to be operated by a 385. So that's going to be cool. Our service is at 12:28. So in like half an hour or less. So yeah.
Get off of it.
Yeah, thank you.
First time on ScotRail. So guys, turns out we've boarded the wrong train. So I think we're supposed to be in the one in front. I'm not sure if this... I think this is... now we're approaching our train. It's the one in front. They're not coupled though. So they're both 385s. But they're not coupled for some reason. This is our train. There was one behind on the same track, same platform, but they're not coupled. They probably are both terminating and one is going before. There's another ScotRail service here. I think this is a 334, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, this is our train, I think. So, guys, I forgot to say in my LNER reviewing video that I forgot to score it. I would score it like an 8 out of 10. I think the only downside was that it was busy and the Wi-Fi was a bit crap. But yeah, I would rate it an 8 or a 7. It was quite good. We got to York really fast and then up Newcastle there. I think the train got changed, I'm not that sure, to slower service, but it was quite good. So an 8 out of 10 from me from the LNER service to Edinburgh. Oh, they're announcing the Trans-Pennine Express service to Manchester Airport now. So yeah, here we go on our train. So everyone, Edinburgh Waverley is served by 7 TOC's train operators, which are cross-country Avanti West Coast, Caledonian Sleeper, Lumo, ScotRail, Trans-Pennine Express and LNER. So those are all the operators that serve this station. And there are also freight services that stop past this station. I saw a 37 the other day. Oh, and the TPE is leaving. Trans-Pennine Express leaving. This is going to Manchester Airport. I think it's a 397. 397. TPE, Trans-Pennine Express leaving to Manchester Airport. There's a 385 train leaving there. And you can hear the doorbell chime on my train I'm on. They actually have the same doorbell chime as the Elizabeth line trains, I think, and the Aventras. There's leaving the 385. There's an Avanti West Coast 390 arriving now. I need to check where it's coming from. Probably London Euston. I think so. It's arriving on that platform, which I think, I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure if it was that platform we arrived on. But yeah, there's the Class 390 going into that platform.
Western Hill,
Number 385, and they're announcing this train.
Shops, Hartwood, Cleland, Cardiff, Holytown, Bells Hill, Uddingston, and Glasgow Central High Level. The next station is Haymarket.
Glasgow Central High Level. Does it have a low level as well? I need
This
to
train may
check.
be longer than platforms at some stations on this route. Announcements will be made in the relevant rear carriages on approach. Please allow sufficient time in order to leave the train safely.
Departing Edinburgh, Waverley. So guys, we're going through a tunnel now. I'm on the big table seat where there are 4 seats around. It's quite nice, and there are 2x2 seats. It's 2x2, I think, all the way. You have the seats with the folding table, and you have the seats with the big table, which you have 2 seats front and 2 seats back, where you can sit 4 people. They're announcing, I think we're soon arriving to Haymarket, which you have Avanti, Cross Country, ScotRail, Trans-Pennine Express, and I think that's it. I need to check.
If you see something that doesn't look right,
We're approaching Haymarket now, which is based, well, this is basically Leighton Stepford Road in real life. This is Leighton Stepford Road. So we're at Haymarket now, and this station is an SCR as LSR Leighton Stepford Road. It looks quite nice. Now approaching Slate, which is our next stop. I think this station is only served by ScotRail. It's another track that just joined us. This station is Slate, I think. Ooh, is this station too short for our train? I think that's at Slate, if I'm not wrong. We arrived at Slakeford, our second stop on our line. I think the stop is only served by ScotRail. Leaving Slakeford now. Everyone, we're arriving into another station called Kings now. I've never heard of this station before, or any of the others besides Haymarket, Glasgow Central, and Edinburgh, Waverley. The other stations I've never been here on. I don't think I've never heard of them. Here's Kings now. Freight train
this is
passing on the other
now.
side. It says on, what does it say? It says Clyde to Forth. Is this the right
This
stop?
train is for
There's a bicycle, I think.
Central High Level.
Nationals. That freight train is still passing on
The
the other
next
track.
station is
We're now approaching the next stop, which is Western. Just the view outside. Well, there's some cars over there. So yeah, we're approaching Wester Hills now. Wester Hales or Hills. I think it's pronounced Hales. Western Hales. Run down platform minutes. No, here's Western Hales. So yeah, we've arrived at Western Hales. Guys, we just left Wester Hales a few minutes ago. Like 1 minute ago. We're going quite fast. I think we're soon approaching Curry Hill. Let me do my seat review now. The seat is quite hard. The headrest, it's a bit hard, but it's okay. It's decent.
Don't forget
like
to
the
take your belongings
mechanics
with you
already.
before
ScotRail logo on the maquette is quite nice.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave the train.
Looks quite nice. Behind me of the maquette as well looks quite nice. Here the handrest. It's quite nice, the handrest. It goes, there's no handrest on that side. The side where you have to go, move along the train. And this side, it doesn't go up for some reason. I'm trying to push it, but it doesn't go up. Oh, we've arrived at Curry Hill. Is that ramp? Oh, nice. This station is accessible. That's good to know. We've arrived at Curry Hill. So guys, we just left Curry Hill and the next station is Newton. And then we have about another hour and 3 minutes until we get to Glasgow Central. Guys, I think I'm not wrong that the whole line between Haymarket and Glasgow Central, this line, Newton, Curry Hill and the other stations, I think only ScotRail passes here, and I saw that freight train, so that means freight trains pass it, but I think the whole line is just ScotRail. But it does look very nice. It's very green. We're just arriving now into Newton station. Houses up there. I think between here and Edinburgh, Glasgow, they're quite well connected by train. It's quite an empty station already. I haven't seen anyone on the platform. And here's the legroom. On these seats, it's quite nice on the ones. When you've got no one sitting here, it's quite nice, but you've got to be careful when you've got people sitting here. Like my mum is sitting here and I've got to be careful to not hit her, but when you don't have anyone sitting in the space, you can swing your legs all you want. Station Livingston South. Leaving Livingston South now. We're arriving at West Calder, and here is the different seat. This is made of metal, which is quite nice. While the ones on LNER were plastic. I think these ones are quite good, and I think the LNER ones were quite hard to open and close. Well, these ones are a bit stiff as well, but they're okay. Not like easy peasy, but they're fine. And here's the legroom. We have good legroom for a train. Good legroom. This is West Calder.
The next
There's a waiting room there.
Edinburgh.
There's a timetable. It's like a quite nice station. I think all these stations, most of them don't really have much people travelling through them. Oh well, getting off at them. I guess you'd have the normal morning peak and evening peak and rush hour. So now we're leaving. Nearly at Edinburgh.
Don't forget to take your belongings.
I like the greenery on this journey. There's a lot of greenery between
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave the train.
Edinburgh and East Glasgow. When you arrive into the centre, it's like more buildings and stuff. I like the greenery on this side. Quite nice. It has lifts, which is quite nice. Which it uses.
Edinburgh.
Quite nice station, and you have greenery surrounding it, which is nice.
This train is for Glasgow.
Soon arriving Bree.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave the
I think
train.
you pronounce it Bree.
you before you leave the train.
We're actually arriving at Fold House now.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave the train.
Level crossing, I think that was. I live in Fold House. Is that a cow? I think that's a cow. More greenery, which is always nice to see. Oh, and some houses. We're just about to leave Shops Station. Here's Shops. Arriving at Hot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the
After
platform as
this,
you leave the
we
train.
have only 6 stops remaining into Glasgow Central, including Glasgow Central. 6 stops remaining. Here's Hartwood Station, approaching now. Notice guys that this handrest is a bit steeper, or no, heavier than the other one to push down and keep it down. I'm just leaving Hartwood, next stop Cleveland, I think. Cleveland. So I'm not, guys, it's my bad, it's not called Cleveland, it's called Cleveland, I think you pronounce it Cleveland, not Cleveland. Well, we're approaching Cleveland. More greenery, which is nice to see. Guys, here's the toilet, here's the mirror, it's a bit dirty, there's a sign here. Be a winner, not a loser.
This
It's
is
quite cool.
Cardiff.
I just think I like the blue background. Fortunately the water's not working, but the
This
dry's
train is
working.
for
Another
Glasgow
mirror.
Central High
The
Level.
nappies, change babies, the toilet. I like this blue door to represent
The next
ScotRail.
station is Holytown.
So guys, now we're now at Holytown. We passed
This train
Cleveland
is
and
for
Carfin,
Glasgow
and
Central
now
High
we're in
Level.
Holytown. We're just about to leave. We're now approaching Bellsfield, and we have Uddingston, and then finally we have Glasgow
Please
Central.
mind the gap between the train and the platform as you leave
So
the
our
train.
third final stop, and then our penultimate stop, and then our final stop, Glasgow Central. Now approaching Uddingston, our penultimate stop.
Maybe she didn't even like to be here.
And then we go to Glasgow Central, which is
A veces hay que salir del
final
contexto
stop.
de la
This is our
gente,
penultimate
lo que dice y ver
Uddingston.
lo que es en la realidad.
Por eso te digo.
Everyone, soon we're going to be at Glasgow Central for our final stop before we terminate. So guys, we're approaching Glasgow Central. We have 5 TOC's train operators serving this station. ScotRail, West Coast, Cross Country, Caledonian Seapan, Trans-Pennine Express.
Creo que se ve también bonita, pero me parece.
5 minutes we could walk or take a coffee and some water or something.
So guys, we made it to Glasgow Central now. We arrived on the high level, so I guess the other train operators are on the low level. You see a sign in front of me, it says taxis and Glasgow station links. So I'm not sure if so I think that's the other station. No, that's not Queen Street. I think it's the same station, but the other train operators like Avanti, Caledonian, Cross Country, and Trans-Pennine Express. So, yeah. So, guys, I found the experience of ScotRail was quite good. Smooth journey from Edinburgh to Glasgow. Toilet was a bit dirty though. And the Wi-Fi was okay, but YouTube was not working really well. I think you could WhatsApp people though, which was good. Yeah, the tray table was good, the seat was good, the the backrest or hardrest or hand, it was a bit hard behind you, the seat, the leathering, the hand rest was good. One of them was hard though. I'll probably rate it an 8 or 7 out of 10 like that. LNER journey, quite good. So guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one. Bye.